Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Ako po si Clyde Cello, and as part of our INFOMERCIAL activity in DRRR, I am here to give information or discuss about earthquake hazard and risk reduction. So before anything else, what is earthquake hazard and risk reduction? So earthquake is generally the moving or shaking of the ground that can cause destructions. It is a result of moving objects within the earth crust or volcanic actions. There are also other causes na maaaring mag-result ng earthquake, and these are the two most common. So earthquake hazards refer to earthquake agents which have the potential to cause harm to vulnerable things. So yung mga vulnerable things na ito, it can be us humans, animals, or even the environment. So example ng earthquake hazards po is tsunami, landslide, and fires. So risk reduction naman po is a systematic approach or yung mga ginagawa natin to identify, assess, and reduce the risk of a disaster. So yung mga drills, earthquake drills, fire drills, etc. are part sa nang tinatawag nating risk reduction. Now, if you ever experience earthquake, what you should do? So yung gagawin po natin if ever nag-earthquake is depending if we are inside a building or outside. So kapag tayo po ay nasa inside, ang gagawin lang po natin is stay away from the outer walls, windows, fireplaces, and hanging objects. Make sure that you are protected from falling objects, and the best way to do this is throw, duck, or drop cover and hold. So for those who don't know what drop cover and hold is, ito po is yung palaging pinapagawa sa atin wherein we are instructed to first drop onto our hands and knees. Second, cover, wherein we're gonna cover our head and neck. If possible, go under a sturdy table or desk. Then the third is to hold onto your shelter until the shaking stops. So kapag nasa outside ka naman po, you can go to an open area and stay away from anything that might collapse or fall. So make sure na ang pupuntahan mo kapag nasa labas ka is walang masyadong maaaring matumba na maaaring mag-cause sa iyo ng injury. So ayan, doing those things can help. Pero minsan, kahit nagawa na natin ang lahat, hindi pa din ito sapat. Ngayon, ano naman ang dapat gawin to make sure na we've done our best to reduce the risk ng earthquake? So sa earthquake, dito na pumapasok si preparation phase. So yung preparation phase po is magagawa, syempre, before an earthquake. So ano nga ba ang preparation phase? Generally, ito yung mga preparations that we are doing or that can be done before an earthquake strikes. So aside from the usual preparations na usually sinasabi sa atin na minsan di natin ginagawa pero kailangan natin gawin, like preparing an first aid kits, developing family disaster plans, and educating ourselves. These are all parts of preparation. But in this case, we're going to talk about these three following methods, which includes the effective recording and interpretation of the ground motion, constructing seismic hazard maps, and developing resistant structures. So, ang purpose po ng effective recording and interpretation of ground motion is to determine the location, strength, and frequency ng earthquake to give warning and provide alerts especially to high-risk areas for preparation and emergency response. So, in Tagalog, ang ginagawa po ng effective recording interpretation of ground motion is to know where at kaano kalakas ang earthquake na maaaring tumama. And yung pag-aalam natin ito is it can help to give warnings sa mga high risk or sa mga maaaring maging victim ng earthquake. And sa number 2, constructing seismic map hazards. So ang purpose naman po nito is to construct a map that shows potential hazards in a given area. So, yung magiging map or yung mako-construct na map is siya yung magiging basis for disaster management information. Example, yung location ng evacuation and yung evacuation routes. And sa number 3, developing resistant structures. They can help to reduce yung mga maaaring epekto sa mga victims. So, ito is yung to develop structures that can withstand collapse. So, ano naman yung gagawin mo after an earthquake? So, after an earthquake, you can do these 5 following steps that are shown in the screen. And ayan, nabasa mo na. I hope nabasa mo na. And that's it for today's video.